The new survivor Meteorologist is here. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into talking about what we're getting this week. This week, we're getting the new survivor, Meteorologist, with all of her amazing weather abilities. If you haven't already seen what her abilities are, I did talk a little bit about it last week, but I'll give you a quick overview now. Her first external trait is very difficult to pronounce, and it's called Meteorological Experiment, where she's holding a bottle that she can use to be able to mix and choose which weather you want to use. You have to draw different things on the screen, depending on the shape that you do. So, for example, if you do squiggles up and down, or squiggles left and right, or even circles, you get to summon different types of weather. The weather that you choose will be put into the bottle, and then after that you can release it whenever you want to, as long as the bottle timer doesn't run out. The weather that she has access to includes wind to be able to push the hunter away depending on how quickly you do the lines or how kind of tight you do the lines. It gives you it either pushes more distance, more length. If she does a different type of line, she's able to summon a cloud that she can use to float over things, and depending on how tight you do the zigzags and how far you do the zigzags, I believe it will also give you more height and more length of distance. And then also the final thing she can do is she draws circles. I believe she's able to summon a cloud that will then rain on her or on another survivor that she can place wherever she wants, and it will then heal them once they get to 100%. That is really cool. It only does half health heal though. The more circles you do, or the tighter the circles, I believe, the faster it will heal the person. Her second external trait is reversible reaction, where she's able to reset the bottle so she can choose a different weather type. And her final external trait is environment awareness, where she's able to see the aura of injured survivors through walls, and if she's the only survivor alive, she's able to see the location of the dungeon. So a very unique survivor, and I'm really looking forward to playing as her and against her, because I think her abilities are really creative and kind of fun. And since we're getting this survivor this week, that also means that we'll be getting Season 35 Essence 3. If you weren't already aware, Meteorologist will only be available if you get her in the Essence for the first week, and then after the first week, you'll be able to purchase her in the store. The skin that we're getting in Season 35 Essence 3 for her is the S tier Meteorologist skin Wind Chaser. It's a very beautiful looking skin with a kind of scarab moon on her head. Looks really, really pretty. There's also the A tier Gardener skin called Tulip Dream. That's quite cute. And my favorite of all the three, that is the A tier Guard 26 Mr. Blue Gaze. That I think is a fantastic looking skin. There are also going to be some B tier skins for Mechanic, Geisha, Prisoner, and for Percy. That is my favorite, as many of you guys in the comments know. And they've also just revealed the portraits that are coming if you open up enough essences. Another thing that we're getting this week is we're getting the second part of the Chinese New Year event. It's called Fires of Renewal. This part of the event, as far as I can tell, because they're not very good at giving details, should bring along the new Chinese New Year public map called Sankai New Year, that I don't really know what it's going to have on it, but should be quite cool overall. We'll also have access to the exhibition check-in, that seems to be a second check-in thing, the bamboo tube collection, whatever that is, and the ceramic reflection. Again, not really sure what that is. As for which rewards we'll be getting from completing these different things, I'm not completely sure. On the screen right here, we have a collection of all the rewards that were supposed to come with the event. I was expecting some of them to come last week. I'm not really sure which ones did and which ones didn't. I'm unclear on which ones will come this week, and if they'll release even more things following week. Expect some of these rewards, if not all of them, available during the event. They're just not very clear on which ones we're getting. And in the store, we should expect the new Lunar New Year series furniture. So in the store currently, we only have access to the previous year's events and, all of the other furniture pieces from previous years. But now we'll be getting some new ones for this year, including the S tier Scholar's Study. There seems to be a table, chair, and a cabinet. Quite nice. It's like a collection. Not sure how big it is. There's the A tier Gutin. I think that's how you pronounce it. The A tier Sheng and the A tier Flute. They're different kind of musical instrument themed furniture pieces. I wonder if you'll be able to play them. And there are also two B tier furniture pieces, including Winter Plum Window and Bamboo Grove Painting. As far as I can tell, there is another piece of furniture that should be available in the event. I don't really know what that one is coming for. Is it part of the public map? Is it part of something else? But either way, we should be getting an extra one for free as well. And all of those previous furniture pieces I just mentioned should be available for echoes and also for clues. Another thing that we're getting this week is we're getting a strange little crossover that is the Snake Off crossover. If you participate in this event and in the Snake in the Manor minigame, whatever that is, you'll be able to get Gardener's Snake Island Companion B tier skin for free, and also the portrait Snake Island. There is a share event where you'll be able to get a portrait for free called Snake Island Delight, and there are two additional skins that you'll be able to purchase from the store, but as far as I can tell, they're going to be echoes only, but only 60 echoes each, so that's $1 each, so $2 if you want to get both skins, and they are for Forward and for Perfumer. Not a super exciting event. I'm not a big fan of the skins, but hey, fair enough, it's not too bad. On the topic of the store, we should also be getting 2 new skins this week, and those are the best performance skins, including the S tier skin for Ripper called Black Bones, that is my personal favorite out of the 2. A really cool looking skin. I am considering purchasing it. And also the S tier skin for Prospector called Bird of Prey. That is still a really nice skin if you like Prospector. We have some character days this week, including the one on the 21st of January that is for Clerk, or Clark, however you pronounce her name. And this is going to be her second character day, meaning she's getting a cool portrait frame. And on the 24th of January, we are getting Feaster's character day. This is going to be his 6th character day, meaning he's getting a special portrait. We should be expecting some extra news this week because on the 25th of January, as far as I can tell, we'll be getting both a Q&A and also a live stream that's called the Chinese New Year's Fan Creation live stream that should probably, maybe, reveal some new content coming for Identity 5. Maybe the next month or 2 worth of content. Maybe even new characters? Maybe a hunter? And a quick note I want to make before we move on to the future content. We should be getting a patch or at least new content on January 28th. That is Tuesday. I usually release my videos on Tuesday. I edit them all and record them all on Monday. I will do my best next week to record and edit and post everything on Monday, but we'll see. They do take quite a bit of work and I do sometimes have to push over the video editing onto the Tuesday morning as well. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, I'll do my best to get it out before everything releases. Now let's move on to talk about some stuff that's coming from the future. Well, we know some more details about the Link Click Part 2 crossover because they revealed some event details, including the event where if you participate in the event by doing photo check-ins and also missions, you'll be able to receive 3 different portraits based on the skins that are releasing with this crossover, an antiquarian accessory called Bunny Keychain, an acrobat accessory called Fox Plushie, and my favorite one out of these 3, that is an accessory that's called Panama Hat. That is a hat. I'm excited to see people mix and match this hat with skins, especially with the recently released one skin for him, that this hat should look really cool with this one. I almost feel like this hat is designed for that skin. I'm not a big fan of that one skin for Hermit, but this hat will make it look 10 times better as far as I can imagine, unless this hat only goes on his waist. In that case, I'll be very sad. As far as I can tell, there's not going to be a special public map for this event. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but I don't think there is. If you go into the public map available for the Chinese New Year event, as far as I can tell, you will see special guests. There should be characters from the anime, and you'll be able to interact with them. If you interact with them and do the kind of missions connected to this public map event, you'll be able to get different rewards, including 5 graffiti based on the characters from the anime. It also says that after the Chinese New Year map has disappeared, there will be a next public map that I can imagine is the next event, and they should also appear in that map as well, so you'll be able to interact with them. We know what the prices are for the Antiquarian, Acrobat, and Hermit skin as well. They're going to be Echoes only with a 15% discount for the first week. Originally, they were 1,388 Echoes, and they're now with the discount 1,178 Echoes. Sadly, you'll not be able to purchase them with any other currency. We know that there's going to be a special furniture piece called Time Photo Studios Door that's going to be Echoes only as well with a 20% discount for the first week. And we know that they're going to bring back a ton of returning content, including Wu Chang's special skin called Qing Chao She and Lu Guang, again, Echoes only if you weren't there for the first part of this event, and the accessory for Wu Chang called Time Camera, the Survivor emote snap, and also the Wu Chang emote snap that should be available in the Spyglass store, and portraits from the previous event that should also be available in the Spyglass store. Another thing that they've just revealed, they revealed the effects for the accessories coming for the Chinese New Year event that should be coming on the 28th. These are the accessories for the 3 special skins, although they have not revealed as of the day of recording the effects for Naiad's accessory. The Cowboy S tier accessory called Chalice of Clarity has some cool effects, including small splashes behind him when he's running. The splashes on the floor will also get small tufts of grass that appear when he's spinning his lasso. The lasso gets a gold effect when he's spinning it in the air, and also leaves an after effect of like a dizzy cowboy whenever he's along the path of the trail. It's kind of interesting. And if you lasso a survivor, you'll actually put them into your arms, similar to the accessory for Ripper where you hold them in your arms instead of over your shoulder, and it shows a horse aura around you as soon as you catch them. And Doctor's S tier accessory called Flask of Longing that has some really nice effects, my favorite ones by far, that are small splashes behind her, very similar but a little bit different from the one for Cowboy, and a glow effect when she gets hit by a hunter that kind of puts a flask on her back, and when she's healing or healing somebody else, it creates a pond around her with lilies that seem to be floating around her. And she also gets a special emote while she's got this accessory that seems to be some type of very intricate looking dance. Overall, really cool accessories. I'm excited to see what Naiad's one is. If you haven't already, make sure to watch the video that's on the screen right there because YouTube thinks you'll like it.